All right. I'm standing here with Floyd Grammer of Texas. What part of Texas?
Actually, Granbury, Texas.
Granbury, Texas.
But I grew up in Arizona, went to Camelback High School. Also born a poor black child.
Actually, 35 years ago, Floyd and I and Mr. Neville, who's photographing this, worked at a camp called Skyway. We worked with Floyd for 2 years there in 79 and 80. So we're getting to meet him after 35 years, which is a grand treat. His wife is here too. We're in
somewhere.
We're in Irving, Texas.
Irving, Texas.
That's right. And we're just visiting with Floyd here. Have a few questions for him. I know you people, Skyway people, would like to see Floyd and hear about him. So.
And you're leaning on his truck.
Yes, my trusty 2005 Dodge pickup truck.
And what do you use your truck for?
We have a piece of property south of here, about a 2-hour drive.
How many thousand steer do you have?
Actually, it all depends on how many break through the fence from the neighbors, because we don't physically own any cattle. However, we do get calls from the neighbors saying, "Can we go onto your property and get our cows back?" And it's like, yeah, sure. We do have a lot of wild hogs. I mean, literally in the hundreds of wild hogs. And then lots of deer and rabbits and other nature things.
Are you a hunter?
I did hunting a lot growing up in Utah, and in my early part of my Air Force career, after moving to England in the mid-90s, I didn't give up hunting, I just didn't do any hunting for a number of years.
I'm curious about now you went to culinary school, I understand.
Yes, I've always enjoyed cooking, and I didn't want to do it for a living because I was afraid if I had to make money at it, I wouldn't like it as much, and so I just went there just for the sheer joy of cooking. In fact, a good friend of ours, Allison, we have a little bet on the next time the 49ers and the Cowboys meet up. Whoever loses has to fix the other person a gourmet meal.
There you go. So do you have a specialty that you cook or something? Are you a saucier or
more just good old home cooking with a little bit of a refined flair. I'm the meat and taters, and my wife is the fish and greens, and so we blend it together.
Well, tell us about what you've done in the last. Tell us about the 35 years since we've seen you.
Well, since we all were camping out in our garden, as the British would say, I went and joined the United States Air Force. Spent 20 years there. Was in, after all of the basic training stuff, went to Germany and then Alaska. 2 bases in Southern California, England, Florida. Retired from the Panhandle of Florida, and then after that, got a job with Lockheed Martin. I've been out here in Texas since 2002.
And that's where we took up with Floyd, as Neville and I were able to find Floyd on LinkedIn. We contacted him. We asked him if it was the Floyd that we knew back in Prescott in 1980, and we were able to hook back up with Floyd.
Okay, Floyd, show us around your truck. Come on.
These are my new tires that I got. I say new; they're new within the last 6 months or so. The other ones were getting a little bit bald.
Yes.
And bald and farm do not go well together. The scratches are well earned from going through all the brush. You can see it's well used.
Here's Teri.
You're on video.
Sure. It's no big deal.
It isn't. I'm not very shy.
You can introduce Teri.
She's a hugger.
A neon orange bunch.
She's a little hugger.
A Teri sandwich. 2 handsome young Skyway men.
So where was the best food?
Oh gosh, I would have to say Germany. I love that German food. That was some good stuff.
Like what?
Pardon?
Give us the names of some dishes you like.
currywurst mit pommes frites. Let's see here.
Your big pick
The
of wine.
Spieß mit pommes frites, which is a shish kebab type of, with over a plate of French fries with a lot of gravy on top. Oh my gosh, delicious. Chase it down with a 1 or 3 or 6 Bitburgers. You've got yourself a hell of a meal.
I mean, Nicholas, you have German ancestry, don't you? So I'm sure you understand what Floyd's talking
I don't
about.
have a clue, but I love German food. So, what is your background? Floyd is
Jägerschnitzel. Yeah, that's another great one.
Floyd is English. Oh, okay, all right, all right.
I thought he
Oh,
was.
you're English
I thought
ancestry,
he was
are you?
Irish.
He looks German.
I guess, I don't know.
Actually, he bought the ancestry DNA, and we had to spit in it.
Oh,
and
we're gonna do that. Neville and
have
I
it.
are gonna
Yeah,
do that.
I waited for him
we
to
got it
come
for
home.
Christmas, and now I got to spit into a jar and send it off to get it analyzed.
Better than doing.
I want to do that too. Yeah,
Better than doing other things in a jar.
that's on our list, right, Neville?
So I think, in a nutshell, without making it a long story, you're going to have to just say how you and Teri met again, very...
I wanted to get my mom a Mother's Day gift, and she wanted to travel and visit some family and friends, and so I picked up the phone to call the travel agency back in 1987, and this lovely lady was the person that answered the phone on the other end. And after numerous...
Sorry, can we have that again? I missed that one.
He's got chili in his mouth, damn it.
I feel left out, Neville.
Oh dear, it's all going.
Oh, now I feel better.
It's getting chaotic now.
I share well with others.
And I suppose just finally we've got to ask, when he rang you up, what did you think?
Well, I almost let him go. I almost let him go.
There's no way I'm going to date a boy named Floyd. But now I'm on her chest
I have
forever.
his name tattooed on my chest.
Well, so I understand you won Price is Right.
Yes, it was by chance. Another ride that they weren't able to make it. There was snow in Cajon Pass. I had a 4-wheel drive. I drove. I got selected and won the Showcase Showdown.
First one selected.
A trip
First
around the
one on
world,
stage.
and at the time, state of the art. It was an Apple IIe computer. that was state of the art at the
On a
time.
motorcycle.
Yeah, on a motorcycle. Yeah. And I asked my lovely wife to marry me on the trip around the world, and while we were in Brisbane, Australia.
That's
I won the trip
pretty
2
romantic.
months before meeting her.
That's pretty romantic.
It
All
was.
right.
Okay guys, we're going to go and eat now.